Good morning, and welcome to this week's session of Questions Answered at Emery Thompson. My name is Kenny Putt. I'm the IT manager at Emery Thompson, speaking to you from my outdoor office here in Magnolia, Texas. Steve Thompson is not in the office today, unfortunately. He's on travel. Christy Brown, our Vice President of Marketing and Sales, is busy working with the rest of our staff to expedite the manufacture and shipping of your new Emery Thompson machine. Hope you've had a wonderful Independence Day. Welcome back. And I hope you like the impromptu Q&A that I put together for you today, featuring some of the best questions that we've gotten from some of our customers. Anyway, this is a good day for the Emery Thompson motto, how to make money and have fun doing it. We believe that family fun and making memories with your family is, in the frozen dessert industry, is as important as making the ice cream. We hope this will be your motto too. Enjoy. That's it, girl. Say goodbye. Bye, Spirit.
Your turn.
You got all three?
That's the first one.
Oh.
You're next.
Oh, okay. So I had a customer didn't know the difference between single phase or three phase. So he wanted to know which way to go. Well, easy. Single phase, because you can take it anywhere with you, wherever you go, when you move locations, if you want to sell it, which nobody ever really does. That's pretty much it for mine. That's very simple answer, very simple question.
Also, the resale value on single phase is much higher because everybody in America could use it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and three phase, pretty scarce.
Yeah.
The Europeans, which is just about every other machine that's out there, pretty much only run on three phase power. So it's a problem. Christy, I'm going to start because I've got a bunch of them I'm going to have to try to get in the 10 minutes. Potential customer writes, I want to get into the ice cream and frozen dessert business, but the only thing I know about both products is that I like to eat them. Where do I start? That was a great question, and I came back with 3 questions for them to reply back to me, and then we can go from there. What do you want to sell? Do you want to sell super premium hard ice cream like Haagen-Dazs? Do you want to sell Italian ices or Italian water ices or slush as they call it up in Rhode Island? The next question would be, how do you want to sell it? Are we going to start at the bottom with a push cart and make a lot of money, or do you want to do a truck? Are you looking for a store? This will also factor into your planning of how to get into the business. The next part of it would be, what are your budget parameters? We used to do stores that started at $125,000 and went up. Now our average price is a much smaller store, smaller square footage, and about $35,000. So knowing your budget is the way we can direct how we're going to do it. And then the last question is not because we're trying to push a sale, but what is your time frame? Are you looking to do it in the next 6 months? Do you want to get open for the summertime, or is this a long-range plan that you want to look into for next year? All of them are good time frames. It doesn't matter to us. We're here to help you get into business. Your turn.
Okay. I had a customer email me. She wanted me to ask this question on the video. She asked, should her machine stay plugged in all day long, 24/7, even after the season is over? No. Reason is after you're done for the day, I would suggest unplugging it at the end of the day when you're done on any machine that you have, or even just turning it off at the box. There could be a storm, there could be brownouts, there could be lightning, you never know, and always unplugging them is always a safe choice, keeping it safe.
Mine involves Hertz, and I don't mean the car rental company.
Oh, okay.
It's sometimes we look at stuff and we do it every single day, and it doesn't register to us that nobody would know what we're talking about. We advertise that our machines come in either 60 hertz or 50 hertz. And I get the question quite often, well, which one should I choose? That's why I've got to explain hertz. When you have electricity, you know that it's either 110 or 220. 110 is plug-in, and 220 is your clothes dryer or your electric oven or your central air conditioning. But then it gets broken down further into 60 hertz or 50 hertz. 60 hertz is the wave cycles, which you don't have to remember. This is just the wave cycles of the electricity coming through the lines. In the United States, ours are 60 hertz, and in Europe, and a lot of other places in the world, they're 50 hertz. It's the same concept, but just different. And so the question is, why do we charge more for 50 hertz machines? All our machines are handmade. If we're going to build it for a country that is 50 hertz, it's a special order. The compressors and motors cost us a little bit more, not a lot, and we pass that small amount of cost on to you. If you're in the United States or if you're in a country that's running on 60 hertz, forget about it. It's no problem. It's just the standard way we build them.
Correct.
Christy, what do you got?
I had a customer ask which way do their blades go. So every single blade, spring-loaded blade that you have, has these little dimples on the end of them. Right here, they kind of resemble a golf ball. They're very prominent, so you will be able to see it. It's not something you're going to have to squint. When you put your dasher into the machine, this goes into the back of the cylinder, and this is the front. So always make sure that you can see both dimples. If you see both of those on the ends of your blades, then you know it's in there correctly. If it was the other way, your freezer's not going to freeze. You're just going to have a mess of problems. So just make sure you can see both those dimples.
And can you hold that up again? Mm-hmm. Someone's going to call in and say,
don't
have these bars.
Yeah, this is just for us for display, so we can tighten and hold the blades together so we can keep it on a display. So don't ask me to buy one of these because we don't have it for you.
Very good. Christy, the first one is not a question that I have. It's a helpful aid. Do you have dry, flaky skin? Does your scalp itch? We at Emery Thompson can't help you on that one. But if you have dry ice cream, if your ice cream is, when you open up the tub, if it's got a crust over it and it's dry and flaky, Stephen McGinnis can help you. Stephen wrote in an old tip from the 1970s. Yes, we had ice cream back then. On how to keep your tubs in the best shape while they're in storage. It's called parchment paper. Now, you can find this in the supermarket. It's a little rare. It's good. Any good chef has this in their kitchen repertoire. And what parchment paper does is you just open it up. Let me see if I can do this. And I should have preloaded this.
It's like those infomercials.
Yes,
do you do this?
Yes, in black and white, and then they switch to color. Okay, so we've got a piece of parchment paper, and you put that over the top, maybe not quite that big, and then put the lid on. That will keep the ice cream moist. It'll keep air from getting to it. It's really that simple. I tried it. I wrote back to Stephen, and I said, what about wax paper? He said, try it out. So I did, and the wax paper just sticks to the ice cream. So you're having to peel it off all the time. But the parchment paper comes right away, and it'll keep your tub in good condition for freezer storage. Yeah.
All right. Well, my next one is about the little guy, the CB200. There's been a growing popularity in those coming the last few months, which is a good thing. It's a great machine. And so I always get asked, well, how do I know when I have enough in my machine? Or how do I know I'm going to get the right formula? It's so easy. It's a very easy rule of thumb. 2 quarts of liquid no matter what you're going to make. Whether it's 2 quarts of dairy mix or a quart of juice and another quart of this juice, as long as it equals 2 quarts altogether. And you'll learn by your second batch that you've made that you have already figured out your formula. There's no need to go into extensive testing, no need to panic. Just start buying stuff and dumping it into the machine and make sure it's got 2 quarts of liquid and you're good.
And do like Christy. Don't be afraid to experiment. Christy's got a CB200 at home, and she's constantly experimenting, coming up with new great flavors. That's half the fun of having a machine, is inventing your own flavors. And Christy does excellent ones. I produce, no offense to my dogs, I produce some real dogs of flavors. But at least I try.
once was a man from Nantucket. Remember that joke? Did you like that one? No? Don't like that one? About a man and a horse walk into a bar. Oh, yeah, that's your favorite one, isn't it? Okay, I can't remember the punchline, though. Let me think about it. I know, it's funny, right? Okay.